Tony from VTT here. Today we're going to make a little video showing our new N54 modular valve cover and catch can setup. Start with the valve cover. There's a couple other valve covers on the market. Why we decided to make our own was we didn't like being stuck with just two male fittings on the manifold. We thought that was pretty prohibitive for what you were trying to do with a setup. So what we went ahead and did is we had a CNC valve cover made, and every fitting on it is a -10 or bung. So what that means is if you want to use a low profile 90, screw it into the -10 bung and use your straight. If you want to do taller and 90s, just take your straight -10 to straight male, and then you could run these instead. Say you don't want to run a catch can at all, you just want to bend out. So we also made these cool -10 orbs, stainless steel breathers. You can screw them right in. There's one. And now you're just VTA on that. And what we also did for you single turbo guys that have your turbo in the front, we went ahead and stuck a -10 up here in the front. So if you want to run your catch can in the top or in the front right, like a lot of guys do, you no longer have to run a hose all the way back. You could just run, say, a breather here and a -10 or 12 here to your can, and you got a nice short connection. What we also did, which is nice, is we did a billet cap, which you could get with your logo on it if you want. It's got a O-ring seal, but we also had made a breather that screws right into the cap. And this is a one-way breather, meaning if you want to put vacuum to your crankcase, it cannot suck through this way. It could just vent under pressure. So say like you didn't want to run a catch can, you could do two stainless breathers, the cap breather, and then just plug this top bung here. Say like you wanted to run a hose here, a breather on the cat, and then a catch can on this side. Simply swap out the fittings, and that's the whole point. You can do whatever you want. It's completely modular. The valve cover will come with hardware, brand new gasket, oil cap. All the fittings, the breathers, those will all be extra. We also made it to work with our new catch can setup. This is also all -10 orb. Every fitting on here is -10 orb. The way I'm running it on my car now, I have a -8 here, which pulls vacuum from the manifold, and then it pulls vacuum from the valve cover. I have a check valve here, and then I have the -10 from the high side just venting out. But you could do whatever you want. Say like you don't want to run vacuum, you could run a couple of breathers here and just go the lines in. If you do want to run vacuum, you can. The catch can is just as modular as the valve cover. It's got an N54 specific bracket that mounts to the strut bar. Solidly, we designed these so they fit either stock or forward facing. They have a sight glass on both, so you can see when they get full, and they have a -6 orb drain that also has threads in it, so you could put a fitting in there and run a hose to the ground so you don't make a mess when you drain them out. Essentially, that's what we have going here. This working with this, but you don't need both. If you already have a catch can that you like, simply buy the fittings that you want and run them however you want. If you want to run a breather, do it. If you don't, run the cap. We're pretty excited about this stuff. Nothing on the market exists that is modular. The N54 is getting to the stage where it's almost, a lot of people are trying to do like a raced version. So it's important to have proper vents for your crankcase. But even if you're running stock turbos, you really want to get a catch can on the car. You could just run this by yourself. We will also make a single can. You don't have to run two. They fit on the bracket, and then you could just run a single catch can with an upgraded PCV valve. You're good to go, but that's why it's modular. If you want to add a second can later, simple. If you want to add a breather, simple. Just buy a -10 orb, screw it in, and you're good to go. So we will be announcing pricing on this stuff soon, availability. Options on the valve cover will include, you could get it anodized in the color of your choice, included in the price. That's not extra, and you could get your logo on the cap, also no charge. What is going to be extra is the fittings, breathers, oil cap, breather. Everything else will be included. So that pretty much explains it. We're really excited to get this on the shop car and get them out to you guys once they're ready. All right, thanks.